Well, hello. Another day, another cold day. 29 degrees on this day. And starting off my morning walk. Today, got some changes to tell you about. Had a really good phone call yesterday with the team, the surgery team, and seems I'm doing well enough with my maintaining my weight and my diet that we can progress to the next phase. And that next phase is right now from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. From 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I am able to disconnect myself, and not only able, I'm supposed to disconnect myself from my feeding machine. From 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm disconnected from feeding machine, and I am allowed to have mushy food. Now don't mistake mushy food for soft food. Soft food diet and the mushy food is two different things. Mushy food is actually softer than a soft food diet. So I can have, as far as the liquids go, I don't have limitation. I can drink any liquid that I want. Of course, I'm sure they don't want me to drink alcohol, which is not a problem for me because I don't drink alcohol. But I can drink any liquid I want. For the amount is what I can tolerate. And so it's just me learning how much I can tolerate, how much I can hold and be comfortable. So I'm just kind of keep playing with my boundaries on that, testing my boundaries and seeing how I respond to, different amounts of different things. But yesterday, my first meal was I scrambled one egg. Now I like to use a little bit of milk in my egg when I scramble it. Makes it nice and airy and fluffy. And I put some Irish butter in the pan that I used to cook the egg with. So a little dash of salt, a little dash of pepper. And so I scrambled one egg, and I ended up I ate half of the egg, and I ate about an ounce of chocolate pudding, low sugar chocolate pudding. It's really important that you watch your sugar, how much sugar that you consume, because your body, after the surgery, it does not process sugar like it used to, and the sugars just basically go straight into your bloodstream. So, and it can make you feel very uncomfortable, make you feel very sick. So you want to avoid that. And I had a few sips of juice. So I had a few sips of juice, half of a scrambled egg, and about an ounce of chocolate pudding. It went very well. I tolerated it very well. So then later on in the day, when I was going to have, probably 6 hours later, when I was going to have another meal, now I'm still hooked up to the feeding tube at this time, because when I called, I had already set up for the day my feeding and everything. I had changed everything out. So I just said that I would start the disconnection from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'd start that disconnection today. So on the second meal, I had another scrambled egg prepared the same way, but this time I ate the whole egg, making sure that I chew and chew and chew. You really want this to be as mushy and as chewed up as it can be before you swallow it, to help your stomach to easily process it. So I just took little bites at a time and made sure I chewed it very well. But I had the whole egg this time, and I had about an ounce and a half of this protein Greek yogurt. So I don't like yogurt, but if you're looking for things that are mushy, that are high in protein, yogurt is one of the things that's really available for you to purchase. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to at least tolerate yogurt for a while. So that went well. I had a few sips of juice throughout the day, and a few popsicles. So my wife went to the store last night and she got some rice pudding. So I'll be trying that today and see how that goes. But it's going to be like mashed potatoes or cream potatoes. You don't want to have the skin in there, of course, but just different food items that are mush. Like if you wanted to have some veggies, as long as those veggies are like where you can like mush them. Like if you had like I guess peas or beans or some type, if you had them like mushed down, then you could eat them like that. I guess refried beans might be good, but I don't know how it would agree with your stomach. You have to really be mindful of the seasoning that you're using and that you're consuming. So all of this is just a trial and error. Everybody's body and stomach and everything is going to respond differently. So at this stage in the process, I have just got to introduce different things and in different amounts and see how my body responds and see how long it takes for it to digest. I'm trying to stay upright after I consume these things. If I eat and then I bend down to pick something up or something like that, I can feel things like try to come up or come up a little bit. Sometimes I feel a little lump in the back of my throat. I had asked, well, how do I know when to stop? How do I know like when I've consumed enough? Because I don't want to push it too far to where I throw up or something like that. And basically what they said is your body will let you know. So it's kind of a vague statement, but one of those things where, well, you'll know. So, and for yesterday, for me, especially when I had that second meal where I had the whole egg and a little bit more of some yogurt, I had felt like a little lump in the back of my throat, like there was kind of something in the back of my throat, and I just kind of felt like don't eat anymore, So I don't know how to explain it, but that's just how the sensation was for me, and it worked out pretty good. So at least I have more activity for myself through the day, trying to figure out this diet and what I can tolerate and everything, because I want to keep this moving forward. The more that they see that I'm able to consume by mouth, my calories, my daily intake of nutrients, the more they will lessen my feeding with the feeding tube. So, but when you're limited on what you can eat and you have these small amounts, then it's important that you choose wisely what you are eating. Because they said that realistically my meals are only going to get up to a point where I can eat what I can fit in the palm of my hand. So that's like for a meal. For a meal, I'll only be able to consume what I can fit in the palm of my hand. So, not room for empty calories there. So, and I don't feel hunger the nerves in my stomach were removed, so I don't feel hunger. So eating has changed from a desire for something and a fulfillment of that desire to an equation. Like, how much have you had today and how much do you need to have? Now, of course, I still have the taste. Things still taste delicious. You know, I can look at something and I can say, wow, that would taste good. I would like to taste that. You know, I would like to have the sensation of tasting that. But there's no hunger to be satisfied. It's only a memory or a thought of how good something would taste. So it's completely different, and I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can. But just like with so many things, unless you're experiencing it yourself, I don't know how you can grasp it. So that's where we are, outside in the freezing cold, bundled up really good, taking my morning walk. I'm gonna go back and get showered and cleaned up. I had a marathon session with the insurance company yesterday on a few matters, and hopefully they'll be straightened out today. So I did get a lot of stuff done yesterday with different insurance companies. So there's just one more task that I need to get done. So hopefully that will, God willing, which I have prayed about that'll be taken care of today. All right. So getting close to Christmas now, and I hope that all of you are settling in to having the best Christmas this year. To all of you who have donated your time, your money, your prayers, your kindness to us, you have kept us going. You have helped us survive. I mean, I said this in a previous video, my children being able to see the kindness that has been given to us by so many people has been the best part of all this for me. You know, there's just so much bad in the world, and it seems like sometimes you're just bombarded with it. It's like everywhere you turn, it's like, oh, this happened, and look, this happened, and this person did this, and it's just like, please stop. And so for my children to be able to see the amazing kindness from so many people, thank you. Thank you for that being part of their life, for that being a memory in all of this that they can hold on to, because that means so much to me. So, just like in all the videos, there is a pinned comment in the comments of this video with a link to our GoFundMe, and it's nothing special. It's just to pay the power bill, the mortgage, the heat, the insurance, security, you know, groceries, all of the regular expenses. You know, they still bills keep coming. They don't care if you have cancer or not. So we need your help, at least until I get back on my feet. And so whatever you can do, we really appreciate it. I hope that you're having a good day, and enjoy the day you have.